Hello lovely people, yeah, time to pull all of that out and put the EZY DSP-612 inside. In order to do that, I want to do a pretty install. So the plan for this install, just for the wiring itself, I want to publish it on 12 volt wiring club because I want to do it pretty, I want to do it nice, and I want it to look good. So in order to do that, everything is going to come out and I'm going to start fresh. I think the easiest way to do this, because the amplifier is very heavy and it's very difficult to reach with a sub and everything, I will take this whole panel out of the car and I'm going to be working on it outside in my room where I can bend properly and where I can reach everything very easy. So first order of the business is disconnect everything and pull the boards out. There we go, the board is out. Everything else is like that, so speaker wires are there. While I have this amplifier out, well, I'm gonna have it disconnected and everything. I'm gonna check the noise, how it hisses with nothing connected. I'm gonna connect it to the battery directly and just connect the tweeter and have a look at that. And I'm gonna disconnect the fans because I don't need them anyway. But yeah, this now coming into the room and we're gonna start working on it. Hey Freya, are you playing? Can I play next to you with my toys? Can I make stuff as well?
Okay, but not next to me because I need quantity.
Okay. So let's strip everything out. Just came to take the EZY DSP and I want to put this one back, and they're exactly the same footprint. Slightly different, but almost the same. And it fits in this box. So I'm gonna store it here for now while I'm gonna work with this EZY DSP. In regards to the noise that I'm having, so I have now it connected to the battery only, nothing else, no RCAs, no nothing. I have a speaker and I'm not going to show it through camera because it's not going to pick up, but when you touch it, it does hiss. I did disconnect the fans already, so the fans are disconnected and the hiss is still there. So it is a amplifier thing. On the sub channels, the hiss is much louder, which is kind of expected. But yeah, hiss is still there. So now I'm going to be working on the layout. And I'm going to put the DSP something like this, amplifier like this, and then I'm going to start running the wires. And the idea for the speaker wires is exactly the same as I did with the Honda Jazz and with my previous install, is super glue everything. So all of this is going to go like this next to the amplifier and all the way up. So this is going to this one. The subwoofer channels out are going to go here into the last one. And I do have 24 because it's 12 channels. And this is going to be using only 8 kinda, because I'm bridging some stuff, and I will have 4 extra channels that I can potentially route all the way down into another 4 channel amplifier and another 4 channels of output here. So yeah, I'm gonna put another amplifier underneath just to see. But yeah, now it's all tedious work running all of this, but I think it's gonna look nice. And the RCAs, and I'm gonna go jump over these wires all the way there, 90 degrees, and in here. What are we making? What are you making, Freya? This one. Okay. So yeah, speaker wires are done. The only thing I messed up here, because I put different blocks, I thought I'm gonna use different ones, so I will need to cover this up somehow. Not sure. I'm gonna put a patch or something. I don't know, but yeah. So it does bend. The wires bend all good. Nothing is gonna happen, and if I'm gonna bend it 5 times, it's, yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be permanent, but I just want to do it pretty for now. And all of these, I'll have to cover them up somehow as well, but we'll see. Maybe Photoshop for the photos for the 12 volt club. But yeah, this is done. I just need to terminate those, and then I'm gonna jump the Molex connectors there 90 degrees into the RCAs.
We're doing mass in the too.
Yeah. Okay, so this is very cool to share. So I'm doing this, and look, this is, you won't be able to see, Down4Sound amplifier. These are the outputs for the speakers, and these are 2 speakers in the back. And she said that I have in my car 2 small speakers over there. So she has 2 small speakers in there, and she's installing an amplifier for herself. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to share that. So the speaker wires are done, just like that. Everything is terminated, nice. So I did mess up with a few wires. You can see like this one is upside down and this one is upside down because you see the black trays, but from far away, I don't know, probably somebody's gonna notice, but it's fine. Subwoofer wires, it is small, but it's just a very short distance, so it's fine. Now the RCAs. So the RCAs are gonna go from there into there. So with these pigtails, you know these Molex. So what I did on AliExpress, I bought these. So this is a pack of 10, which cost me like £2. And these are like crimp connectors. So I need to crimp the wire. And these go just like that. They fit perfectly nice. So the wire is gonna go like that down and all the way there. So I bought this one as well, black and red, just for some colors. I'm gonna twist it. So it's gonna be a twisted pair. Of course I want to show. Look, all the wires and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be a good sounding car. Well done, Freya. And for RCAs, I have these, again, AliExpress. So these are a bit short, but what I like about those is they have a very narrow entrance. So for like 2 wires, it's gonna be very, very nice, because with a bigger one, it would be like a big gap. And these are gonna go like that. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I have 12 of them. I think I have 12 of them. Yeah, it should be 12. I have these, are gonna be enough. So I need to twist the wire first. Then I need to solder into the RCAs. And after the soldering, just do like a rough cut for the length. Yeah, simple soldering. Just to have a bit longer, glue everything, just have a bit longer, and then crimp and put them on, and hopefully it's gonna be fine. Have you ever tried making twisted wire with a toddler and a cat? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so, oh, the weather is very nasty. A few days forward, because I couldn't film anything, because I was working at night when everybody was sleeping. So that's why I don't have any updates. I have a few pictures, I'm gonna post them, but everything ended up something like this. So, first of all, yes, I'll need to fix those things because it looks really, really ugly. Like this one as well. I thought I'm just gonna cover it, but for some reason it just unsticks. So with the wiring, in regards to wire, I showed you this before, and that's it. So these twisted wire, nothing really special. These RCA plugs with some heat shrink, you can see. Some of them, so channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are single wire. 7 and 8, it's double, because it's bridge channels for the front subwoofer and for the rear subwoofer. So here you don't see anything. It looks like normal wires, but then channels 7, 8 and 9, 10 are bridged. But yeah, I like how it looks like this. Looks like factory, just without the extra plugs, and everything CA glue. So these, what I did, because as I mentioned, I cannot get rid of the noise, the hissing, but I really like the amplifier, I really like the form factor. So what I did, because now I'm using 8 active channels from this amplifier, and I have 4 channels spare. So those 4 channels, I route them down, and I'm gonna put one of my V12s under there, and I'm gonna have that amplifier for the mids and tweets, and I'm gonna have no hiss, and it's gonna be perfectly fine. So that's gonna be hidden, not seen, but it's gonna give me like the ultimate quality for mids and tweets. Now in regards to the power, I just put some braiding on it. So this braiding is AliExpress, the cheapest stuff that I can find. I have a remote wire going there and there. And like when I was wiring this, I wired these, and then I thought, okay, what's left? And apparently there was nothing left, just the power. I'm so not used to wiring simple systems, because my system always had 3, 4, 5 amplifiers, and this is just one. So especially with the power wires, just 2 power wires and that's it. It's so simple. So it looks like this. I'm I'm gonna show it from the top. Now, I kind of regret that I didn't retrim the whole thing with a fresh fake leather because it looks a bit not good. So I'm trying to think about how to stick these more properly because they do unstick for some reason. Maybe put some glue or something, I don't know. But just to cover it so it's gonna look a bit better. A few mess ups that I always like to show what I messed up. So for example this, I did glue this and you can see this is lifted. So basically these wires, I need some kind of a hardware solution to bolt them in and to keep them flush because they raise the actual leather a bit and you can see it unsticks. So that's one. The other thing is this remote wire is slightly too short, so it's fine there, and I wanted it to go like up till here 90 degrees there, and it's a bit too short, so I had to like angle it, but I don't know, it looks kind of fine. Then this one, I didn't fix this one because I really don't want to, because I might mess it up, and it's a good cable, so I left it dangling. But those are fixed, the power is fixed, everything goes there. One criticism for Down4Sound as well, this DSP fixes only with 2 tabs and it's wibbly wobbly. Ideally you would want 4, so in each corner. So maybe for the next run or whatever, just add another set of these tabs, or a bit wider, because it is wibbly. Now it's held in place with the RCAs, it doesn't wobble that much, but when there's no RCAs, no nothing, it just literally wobbles. So it needs another 2 fixing points to make it more secure. I didn't connect the speaker wires yet because I need to figure out if my wiring is correct. It should be like 1, 2 tweeters, 3, 4 mid-range and that kind of stuff, but I need to double check where goes which. So this is 1, 2, so should be the top ones. These ones should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ideally, but you need to double check anyway. But it looks something like this. So I'm gonna post this in 12-volt wiring club because I think it's worth it, and see how we're gonna do. And the next step in this is tuning. So what I'm gonna do is, because now I have this 3-way in the front, I made these, I haven't shown you that yet, these ones. I made these little sill pods for these tweeters. I'm gonna put the tweeters in the sills. I'm gonna put the Illusion audio back into the doors. And here I'm gonna put the one audio wideband and SB29 tweeters, which are my favorite ones. So my front end is gonna be 8s in the kicks, 3-inch widebands and SB29 tweeters as a 3-way, and then I'm gonna have a 2-way in the doors, because when I'm gonna be doing the tuning sessions, I want, oh, it started to rain. I want the system to be kind of relatable to a typical normal system, which is a 2-way and a sub. So in here, I'm going to put some standoffs, and I'm going to put my subwoofer from home, which I have the Alpine Status 1110 HDC in sealed enclosure. So it's going to be like a typical normal system, because this IB sub, the front sub, is very different from a normal typical system, and it's not really relatable to most of the people. So I'll just need to install those, put the subwoofer, and then we can start tuning. And then when I'm gonna start tuning, I'm gonna connect everything, and it's gonna be a variety of different tuning sessions. So we're gonna go 2-way, 3-way, adding front sub, adding IB sub, and that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be a lot of, I don't know if it's gonna be short videos, but yeah, tuning sessions are coming. But for now, this is it. Amp rack is done. The sides look hideous, but it's fine, because for the 12 volt, I'm gonna take a picture only of this, and we'll see how we're gonna do. So if you're following my channel, visit 12-volt wiring club, and I don't know, give it a like for this picture if you really like it. If not, give it a comment, why not? As you see, there is some imperfections, but I'm gonna leave it as it is, because I'm really not sure if I'm gonna keep it. So the question is why? Why I'm not gonna keep this one? Because the only reason is the speed of the tuning. With the Helix DSP, you can import from REW all the EQ and everything, and the tuning is much faster. And since I'm testing multiple speakers, I'm always testing, I'm always doing something. Saving time on the EQ, to me personally, it's a massive, massive thing. Because if I'm gonna spend, I don't know, 2 hours entering EQ for each individual speaker, like maybe 20 bands of EQ for each speaker, is going to take me a couple of hours. Whereas with a Helix, I can do that in 10 minutes. So for me, that's the only reason. There's nothing wrong with this. But yeah, I'm going to test it. We're going to tune it. Then I'm going to give full impressions of how the system as a whole sounds. And we're going to go from then on. So that's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you in the next one.